Hello, it's me, Zacchaeus. How you doing? And I'm going to do, I got to do a video about my girl, Whitney Houston. Actually about her daughter. You know, Whitney Houston, my second love back in 1985, which was about 31 years ago, okay? I flunked the first grade 30 years ago due to Whitney Houston and not doing my homework. You know, I understand first grade. So, and also a couple other guys in my class flunked that class too. So I had progression name 7, progression name 8 in high school. And the reason I'm bringing up Whitney Houston is because her daughter, well, actually Nicholas Gordon, which is Nick Gordon for short, he is legally responsible for her murder, her death. And the Brown family, $50 billion. But Nick Gordon don't have like that. Like Love G said, don't got a pot of piss in. He don't. Love it. I'm sorry to repeat what you said, but I had to give her credit. He don't got no pot to piss in. I mean, usually he got 1,000 or something. But I have to say, now I do speculate now that I do believe that Whitney Houston was killed. I don't believe that Illuminati junk. I do believe that two things that either Nick Gordon has something to do with it. Actually, not two. Actually, more than two, should I say? Nick Gordon has something to do with a private investigator. And I said in my other video last year about the death, that's saying that when he had died, he don't want to come out forward. That when he's owed drug money. Another person that I see interest is Joey Diaz. Joey Diaz is a Hispanic comedian. He's Cuban American. He used to sell crack cocaine or cocaine whatever from New York and from LA. He also was very interesting that he I watched his videos. I mentioned in my video about Whitney Houston and Bobbi Kristina last year when she died. And before Whitney Houston died, a couple years ago on podcasts with some white men, he was there and he talked about he sold out to Ricky Iglesias or Ricky Martin or one of those two, and Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston. And he said he told her to sing, bitch. So when he died, a lot of folks speculated he died, but also probably said that she owed money. And they said that Gordon somehow was there when she died. She died in the bathtub. Now, of course, it could be, I know as a bipolar, if I do go drinking, that I do not drink with medication. That's not the thing, okay? Antidepressants and medication and alcohol do not mix. That will kill you. If you're drinking and talking, if you're not on cocaine, you're going to die, okay? Then they say cocaine was a system. Ray J, people blame him because they was probably doing coke together or something like that. That's why he was crying, acting a fool or whatever. Besides the Bobbi Brown, which is the funeral. But when it comes to Nick Gordon, somehow he was there at the hotel or something like that. Then when around back 3 years later, here come Bobbi Kristina dying. You know, and she had toxic drink, whatever they had got. Also, I heard, but she died, and they said that the dude that was Nick Gordon was hanging with had something to do with it too, because he was the drug dealer. So I don't know who is it. I cannot say. I'm not God to say, but I do speculate Nick Gordon, Joey Diaz, and whoever this drug dealer was that died killed her because she owed money. Talking about Whitney Houston. But Nick Gordon, it seemed to me that he probably is legally responsible because remember, Whitney Houston's, folks don't forget, that's the only child that she had was Bobbi Kristina. No other children, okay? So if your mother's a big-time millionaire, probably billionaire singer around the globe, like Michael Jackson kids, that's why folks are trying to watch out for them three, should I say? When it comes to Whitney Houston's daughter, she's a target, like Bobbi Brown's sister said. Watch out, Chrissy, because they're after you, because this money, when she became 20-something or something, wasn't going to go to her. That's why people say that Pat Houston, Gary Houston's wife, Whitney Houston, the dark-skinned brother, the camera-skinned brother, the one Michael Houston, that's the one who gave her the dope. Okay, not Bobbi. Bobbi helped her not help the situation go worse before, you know, Robin, you know, Crawford and them, you know, saying all three of these people agitate Whitney. Of course, Whitney had a choice, but, you know, if you make someone do it worse, you also just guilty, okay? And so, but, you know, Gary Houston, the dark-skinned brother of Whitney Houston, that's who married Pat Houston. Pat Houston, they said she was after money, and Bobbi Brown's sister was saying, Elora Brown was saying the same thing. So it's something fishy about Pat. That was her manager, so it was Gary. And I'm not trying to blame anything on Pat, but it is weird that you put a reality show after the death. It's getting Chrissy some help. And then when Chrissy died, you have a 16th party for her when she deceased, because she didn't have one because she was in drug rehab when she was 16. And it is true, Whitney, I love her to death. She has a lot of blame on her Bobbi Brown, her ex-husband, and because during the situation they were, I like what they told Diane Sawyer, that they were doing dope around Bobbi Kristina. That's how she thought it was normal. Remember, when the cameras off and all them pretty clothes and everything and pretty house they were living in, you see a different scenario. So she had to get that scandalization from her parents. And instead of blaming Nick Gordon, Bobbi Brown needs to blame himself. And Whitney, she's deceased, but that's, if she was alive, she had to blame herself too. Bobbi Kristina was scandalized by these two, by their drug habits. They would have to go to Joey D's to go get no coke and have someone say sing B.I.T.H. and stuff, you know what I'm saying? You would have to do all that if you got some help. But they didn't do, you know what I'm saying? So that's just really, and the sad part is that a beautiful talent and a beautiful talent, her daughter, both these two died over this situation, and we thought it could be both drugs and murder in one. I think that is one big combination. And so, but I do think Nick Gordon, because of Dr. Field, he acted like he was high, he was acting a fool, and this dude didn't show up to court. They didn't show up to court. You know, they gave all chance to be a representative on Lord. Dude, stop that mess, please. If y'all didn't spend time in law school and they have to get a legal degree, then you cannot represent yourself in you know what I'm saying? I mean, Tupac mama did it, but this way is worse. It's a murder, okay? So, you know, I just, you know, please. And you're going to be high doing it, it's not going to help, okay? So, that's what I'm saying with Nick Gordon. And I think that I do believe, in my own personal opinion, that could be wrong, that maybe he was trying to get Whitney's money. You know, I don't see how Whitney brought him in, and that was not no brother of theirs. She's adopted, but that was no brother. They actually were together. And then the whole idea of lying, saying that you were married and I wasn't, I didn't understand that situation. But Elora Brown, I see why she acted the fool at the funeral when Bobbi Kristina. That's why they said Tyler Perry did not escort her. But it said when she told Pat Houston, you know, we're gonna ride in the grave, because it does seem that the Houston was after Houston, not Cece, but the other Houston was after the money, so it was made by Brown, whatever. But he can get to the money because they divorced, you know. So, and I don't know if it was a will, but they said that money was going to Bobbi Kristina, so you can get being out a check for your mama, who being a big singer. Of course, you got a lot of folks after you, especially if drug, all that stuff, you know, is just dangerous. So, hopefully to God that something to be revealed. I think that it was sitting at $50 million from someone who's poor. You know, this is not the Hilton's son or something. You know what I'm saying? I can understand that situation. But it's not. This is Nick Gordon, who was not rich at all. Okay, don't have a pot to piss in. You could have 1,000, 100, you know. But Bobbi Brown need to look at himself. And, you know, on the Whitney Houston, y'all got the God talked to her about it, so I want to know if she heaven or hell. But that's on the God to make that judgment. I'm not gonna go there. But to Bobbi, stop it. Okay, just call it like it is. We started out a lot of things you're saying in the interviews about, you said about Whitney Houston, you having sex with a ghost. You had to be high to have sex with a ghost. Let's call it like it is, okay? But the Elora Brown, I see why she's beefing and getting upset and acting out ratchet and stuff about the situation, because it's her niece, and she been outspoken since then. Even Shaka Khan said about the demonic part of the industry. Every business has demonic side. You know, even the religious business. They call it like this. The churches. You're going to have a woman, she called her a Judas priest or a minister. You know what I'm saying? It was like that with the apostles. It's going to be like that today. Okay? It's called it there. The weeds and wheats. Read Matthew 13. Okay, about scandals in church. Read Matthew 13 about the weeds and bad fish and good fish. It's gonna always, because humans gonna be, we all have sin in us. But to every business gonna have is bad people. You go to work every day, you got your boss yapping at you, mistreating you, and mistreating you for fun. You cussed him out of job. That's evil too. Call like this what he doing to you and she doing to you. Okay, and he talk to you any kind of way and scam your money. You gonna always have snakes in the grass when any business. So people gonna be greedy, whatever. Not to say that we should accept that, but I'm calling it like it is. But I do believe that 9/10 that Whitney Houston maybe was killed, and so was Bobbi Kristina. So, what is your opinion? I don't want, if I hear Illuminati comment, I'm blocking your ass, because y'all don't believe it. I'm like when Beyonce and the Illuminati mess. Okay, let's state facts with proof, not hearsay. I do not want to hear on hearsay because a video said this and that about that stupid video they made about Whitney Houston. Y'all stop, please. I had to laugh. You were talking about Christian and the Bible, you didn't go against it. That didn't make no sense. I was telling my friend who watched that stupid TV show, I spent my money on this bullshit. And she tried to say, yeah, but one of my homegirls used to stay out here and do my hair, bring my hair. She told me, she said, she spent the DVD at the store. I said, you should just kept your money. This I saw on YouTube. I didn't buy no DVD, but I laughed. Talk, Whitney, you lying about, about Leah's death and everything, and so really, it's just stop. The reason is that I'm going by facts. Joy D is making a comment about seeing bitch. A private investigator on those news, entertainment news, said that he don't want to come out, but when he was with old money, drug dealers. Nick Gordon was on dope and probably was trying to get that money, and then killed Bobbi Kristina as well. Because, I'm sorry, but not everybody who's a throwaway, throwaways will get kicked out, runaways also run away from home. Not everybody a throwaway is a bad person, or runaway as well. But it seemed to me he was a throwaway from his mom, okay, who was trying to get money and trying to get what it mean necessary. Instead of getting the right way and the legal way to do it, he tried to get that money, hungry money with Bobbi Kristina. And I do, and also with Whitney. And there's no way where you'll get that money. It's not your name in there. You claim, if you even married a woman, that definitely ain't gonna come to you. Because by marriage, if she was died there was his wife, that money will go to him. But there was no marriage certificate, so what the heck y'all was doing? If I get married and my wife is a billionaire, her dad's a billionaire, he dies, or mama, whatever, her mama, and then my wife dies, she dies, that money goes to me. You know that, right? That's how Anna Cole did it. Okay? So I just don't, if she dies, if my wife dies, the call like it is. So it gets on my nerves that people are so dumb and not even marry her. I'm not saying you should, but that didn't make no sense. So I just think that man was trying to get that money. I just think.